Well, hello YouTube, it's your girl Janae coming at you with another video, and as you can tell by the title, this video is going to be my final perfume haul of 2020. So if you guys are interested in seeing some of the perfumes that I got at the end of the year, then go ahead and just keep on watching. Alright y'all, so first things first, stop what you're doing and leave me your scent of the day down below. I'm going to tell you guys mine shortly. Also, I am doing a 6K giveaway. I'm going to link in the eye in the sky the video of me explaining what's in the giveaway and all that other good stuff. And I'm going to leave it down below in the description box as well because I'm picking a winner very soon. Go ahead and check out that video so that you know how to enter and all the details of it because it's very important. If you are new to my channel, hello again. My name is Janae. Welcome. And if you're returning, thank you so much for clicking back onto another video. I truly appreciate you guys' support. Make sure you guys subscribe if you have not already. Give this video a thumbs up if you want to see more videos from moi, and yeah, comment down below your scent of the day so I know what you guys are smelling like and you guys can give me some ideas on what to put on my wish list. So let's go ahead and jump into my scent of the day. It's actually one that I've been wanting for a very long time. I finally bit the bullet and I got it, and I am not disappointed whatsoever. And it is Christian Dior's Fève Delicious. Y'all, this fragrance is one that has been on my wish list for so long, and I'm so happy that I have it. I also am coming out with a video comparing this to another fragrance that I mentioned a while back, and I want to give you guys an in-depth review about this, comparing it to that. So yes, y'all, I am just head over heels about this scent. I did try it out before I bought it. I'm typically a blind buyer, and the fact that I tried this out multiple times before I bought it, it's different of me. But you guys, this is a beautiful tonka bean fragrance. Like, this is very tonka heavy. It's very rich and it's very thick. And the way that tonka beans smell to me in fragrance is like a nutty, sweet, powdered sugar, confectionery sugar vibe. And I love it so much, and you definitely get it in this fragrance. This is the 2018 formulation. Like, there are two formulations, and there's a 2015 and a 2018, and this is the 2018 formulation. You guys, this also has almond in the opening, which kind of gives a cherry vibe. Oh my gosh, I absolutely love this scent. This is very gourmand, but this isn't like foodie or too cloying in my opinion. I think this is like literally borderline. It's not too gourmand, but it's also not gourmand. I don't know how to explain it, but it's absolutely stunning. Now, I will say, if you overspray this, it will definitely get more and more powdery, especially on my skin. But I can get away with about 5 to 6 sprays and smell incredible. It smells so good, you guys. It has beautiful longevity. The projection is moderate. It's not a monster unless you overspray, which I wouldn't recommend unless you like powdery scents. But this, you guys, is one of my favorite purchases in this haul. So Fève Delicious by Christian Dior is my scent of the day. So the next fragrance is one that I typically would not go for. If you guys would have told me like 8 months ago that I would have this in my collection, I'll be like, whatever, you're lying. Like, I don't even like fragrances like that. But I went ahead and got it because I heard so many people talking about it and raving about it, and it just sparked my interest. And this is Valentino's Poudre. I also have the Narciso Rodriguez Poudre, and if you guys want a comparison video, go ahead and give this video a thumbs up so that I know. Now, this fragrance right here is very powdery. There is a note of iris in here, and that iris floral note is very powdery. But not only that, this also has powdery notes in the top, and this has a note of tuberose. And to me, the tuberose that's in here is kind of like a buttery tuberose. Oh, it's so beautiful. I really like this scent a lot. And this also has tonka beans in the base. If you haven't noticed, I really do like tonka beans. And this also has vanilla. It just is so beautiful. It is powdery, but it's like a sweet powdery. I'm starting to really enjoy tuberose, which is really surprising to me, but I guess not, because I do have some tuberose fragrances. But yes, this really, really works on my skin. It kind of gives off a very sophisticated, elegant, elevated vibe in my opinion. This is more like the modern take on like a powdery scent. And I really, really like that a lot. Comparing it to Narciso Rodriguez Poudre, they have their differences, but they're pretty similar, and I do like both of them. I have noticed though that I don't really gravitate towards them. I kind of have to force myself to wear them because this isn't the type of fragrance that I would typically wear. But nonetheless, it's absolutely stunning. I'm so happy that I picked this up and I have this in my collection because I'm satisfied. Like, I'm really satisfied. Yes, this one I'll talk about more in my comparison video as well, so don't worry. Valentino Poudre. Alright y'all, so the next fragrance is one that my girls here on YouTube, Takara, Maria, aka it's MJ, they raved and raved and raved and raved about this fragrance, and I was like, you know what? I'm just gonna buy it. And with that being said, they raved about Armani code Satin. This, y'all, took me by surprise. I don't own the original code and I don't own Cashmere, but this one, this baby is nice. It's like sweet, it's spicy, it has a little bit of a floral touch to it. It also kind of gives me like a nuttiness. Oh, I love it. I believe this has praline in it, and sometimes praline can go very nutty or a little bit chocolate like on me, but in this one it's very nutty. I love the ginger in the opening. I love ginger in general. Like, I actually eat ginger. People think I'm weird, but it's so beautiful. I actually really like the neroli in this fragrance, and neroli is a floral note that is kind of iffy for me, but I absolutely love orange blossom, and this definitely has that. This also has patchouli, and I love me some patchouli. Like, we're getting to know each other, and if you don't know me, hi, my name is Johnny again, welcome. But I love patchouli, I love jasmine, orange blossom. I'm starting to like tuberose apparently, and I love warm spicy scents. I love oriental scents, and this is absolutely stunning. Now the projection on this is not that good, especially in the heat, but in cooler days it's a lot better. I've only worn this maybe like 3 times, and I'm right here already as far as like the juice goes, and this is a 50 ml bottle, so yeah, that tells you that I definitely overspray this. But I try not to go too ham because I want to have a backup before I actually use this fragrance like the way I want to. So yeah, this fragrance is absolutely stunning. I really, really like this. I do prefer it more in the cold versus the hotter days. And yeah, I think this is one I'm going to have to get a bigger bottle of, or just a backup, because I want to use her more, but I can't because I have to overspray, which I do already, but y'all already know. I didn't even want to really talk about this fragrance because this fragrance is so expensive, and I don't know, every time I talk about this house, I'm just kind of like, should I even mention them? Because I know some of you guys don't want to spend this type of money on fragrances. I know. But this is what I got, so I just want to be real with y'all. And I got the House of Sillage with the collaboration with Disney. This is the Mickey Mouse fragrance, and it's the bottle for me, it's the ears for me, it's the black top for me, it's the red ombre for me, it's everything. Like, this bottle is everything. Oh my gosh, like, I'm so head over heels about the whole situation. Even the cap does it for me, excuse the fingerprints. But House of Sillage, they do their thing when it comes to their bottles, and when it comes to their presentation, they do their thing. Now this fragrance, in my opinion, I'm gonna be real, in my opinion, the fragrance, the way that the bottle looks, does not match the scent whatsoever. This to me is just a very, I don't even want to say tropical, because when I think of tropical, as far as this house goes, I think of like Haute Spijou, that has like a mango note that's really tropical, fruity, you know, pretty. This to me is a more like spicy, but not too spicy, not deep. This is a very airy scent. This has coconut, but this is more like coconut water, not coconut milk. It doesn't have that creaminess. It's just very, I want to say like airy and watery. But you do get the coconut. This also has cardamom, that kind of gives a spice to it, but it's not overly spicy, like overly oriental, which I like. I like that heavy, spicy, deep, beautiful fragrance. I do enjoy the dry down because it has some sandalwood and some tonka beans and some vanilla, but this is still very much so an airy, carefree type of fragrance. To me, I would have wanted a little bit more depth to this, a little bit more oomph, because the only two fragrances that I've smelt with some real depth from this house has been Passion de l'Amour, which I own, and Benevolence. This is a very airy scent, if that makes sense. Very like fluffy, windy. It's very like transparent, if you could like see the fragrance, if that makes sense. The texture of it is very airy and light and watery. Like I said, the coconut is kind of like a coconut water. But all in all, I do like this scent. I think that this would be more suited for warmer days, honestly, because I get kind of a freshness from this as well. I think it's the cardamom with the citrus notes in the opening. It kind of gives it like a freshness, but when it dries down, it does become a little bit sweeter, but not too sweet. This isn't juvenile whatsoever. I do think that this is a more mature scent. I can definitely see someone in their mid-20s on up wearing this and rocking it very well. But for me personally, this to me is more like a daytime scent, more hot weather appropriate, because in the cooler weather, this just doesn't do it for me. It doesn't do it for me at all. So this is one that I was going back and forth on if I wanted to keep or not, because it's not really my style, but I absolutely love this bottle, and I'm a collector of fragrances, so I can appreciate the craftsmanship of the actual presentation in the bottle, and I think I can slowly start loving the juice, because the Wonder Woman fragrance from the House of SILLAGE was one that I was kind of iffy about as well, but I had to work with her and I figured her out, and now I love her. So yeah, this is one I just think I have to just love on a little bit more. So this is the Mickey Mouse fragrance from the House of SILLAGE in collaboration with Disney. The next fragrance, you guys, is one that I was so scared to get, but I'm so happy I did, because this is unlike anything I have in my collection. And this is Adults by Kilian. This fragrance is a green, woody, powdery, sweet scent. This is very, very nice. This is unlike anything that I have. I think I'm starting to enjoy fragrances that have green elements to them with some sweetness. It's so good. I also have Juliana's Perfumes. They're an inspiration house, and they have a fragrance that's inspired by Angelique Noir by Guerlain, and y'all, I fell in love with that. But this one, it's similar, but it's not the same. I really love this scent. This has green notes. This has a fig note, but it gives us this creaminess. There's also a note of sandalwood and violet. This also has a note of orris. And if you guys haven't seen my declutter video, I had a fragrance that was very heavy on like the orris butter, but Kilian did it right here. Kilian did it right here. The projection on this is more moderate to closer to the skin, which I really like because it's more intimate. But y'all, this is really nice. I can definitely see myself wearing this in the hotter weather because it has that green element. Oh my goodness. Slightly reminds me of like matcha tea from Starbucks, or like matcha powder. It's so good. It's so good. I really enjoy this scent. I also have Princess on the way and Kissing. So yeah, I'm gonna have my little, you know, Kilian lineup or whatnot. And I think I'm gonna start getting the other bottles, the more expensive ones, because there are 3 that I'm eyeing real heavy. So yeah, stay tuned for that haul, okay? That's gonna make me broke. But I really like this, and I can't wait to try this some more in the hotter weather, so I can let you guys know how it plays on my skin in the hotter weather. In the cooler weather, it's more of a skin scent to moderate projection, kind of in the middle there, but this is beautiful. So this is Adults by Kilian. Next, I have a unicorn, and if you guys don't know, in the fragrance community, at least, a unicorn is like a discontinued fragrance, or one that's very hard to find. And I'm so happy I got my hands on this. And this is Lavandes Trianon. Lavandes Trianon, I think that's how you say it. Ooh, y'all. Now, same thing with Disney. When I first got this, I was like, oh no, I cannot. I'm about to get rid of this. I tried it like 2 or 3 times to bed, and I just was not feeling it, it went very herbal on me. It got this lavender herbalness, and I didn't like it at all. I watched Delicious Delights talk about this, and she said it smelled like sugar cookies, like sugared lavender with some sugar cookies and all types of stuff. And I'm like, I want to smell like some sugar cookies with some milk, you know? But then, oh, then one night, I don't know what happened, how it happened, when it happened, where it happened. I don't really care. But this baby turned on me. I started to get that cookie, like that sugar cookie with the lavender on there. It's slightly milky and not creamy. Do not mistake me saying milky with creamy. Creamy to me is more of like a heavy whipping cream, like a thick cream. This is milky. This is a thinner consistency, but it has that smooth element. It's very smooth. This is so good. Now, I'm not going to lie, for the first 15 minutes, 15-20 minutes, I still get that herbal lavender. But then, honey, I don't know what happens in that dry down. I think it's like the sugar that comes up, the vanilla, whatever it is. I'm glad it happens because it saved this fragrance for me, and I'm in love. I'm so happy that I have this in my collection and that I hauled it. This is definitely backup bottle worthy in my opinion, especially the way that I really want to use it. So yeah, if you don't like your Lavandes Trianon, go ahead and tell me. I'll buy it from you today. Seriously. But this is Lavandes Trianon by Maison Lancome. I don't even think I told y'all who it was by, but y'all know the bottles. Y'all know. I'm going to save the two best for last. I'm going to kind of talk about them interchangeably because they're from the same house. So the next fragrance that I hauled is from Navitus Parfums, and this is Absoluto. I'm not sure how to pronounce it, but this baby, from the moment I smelled it, I knew I was gonna like it because this reminds me of 540, Baccarat Rouge 540. Y'all already know that's literally in my top 10 period for life, period. Call me cliche, I don't care. But this is like that with a little bit more of a spicy edge. 540 does have saffron in it, but so does this. This has saffron in the top. This also has cinnamon and toffee and apple, like ambergris and some caramel in the base. Now, let me tell y'all this. In the opening, you definitely get that saffron. Saffron is like a spice. It's kind of like dry, spicy scent like cinnamon. It kind of gives you that same vibe, but it's a little bit different. It's very distinct. And then once it starts drying down, I don't get much of that green apple, but I do get that toffee. The toffee kind of reminds me of the toffee that's in Jimmy Choo by Jimmy Choo. I love that fragrance. And then my favorite part is the dry down. So for me, in the dry down, what I get the most are the ambergris and the caramel. Those two together, ooh. And I really do enjoy it. I really do. This also has some musk in the base as well. It just smells like the best skin. But throughout the whole fragrance, that saffron sticks to my skin. Like, my skin loves saffron, and I love saffron. It sticks to me, and I love it so much. It gives it this edge and this sex appeal, and the projection on this is crazy. Longevity is amazing. Sillage is fantastic. I've gotten some compliments on this when people were wearing a mask, and I do overspray, but with this one I noticed about 5 to 8 sprays is well enough for me. I typically go 10 plus depending on the fragrance, but yeah, this one is stunning. I absolutely love this, and I'm so sad I got the 50 ml. If you have not tried out Navitus Parfums, like, please at least try and get a discovery kit or something like that, because these fragrances are bomb. I own 2 from the Big Beard Business collaboration that he did with Navitus Parfums, and I'm such a fan. Ooh, this is nice. This is beautiful. So Navitus Parfums, Absolutio. Don't quote me. All right, y'all, so we're at the finish line. Last but certainly not least, we have 2 fragrances that I've been wanting for a while, and my collection with this house is almost complete as far as this collection goes. I have Parfums de Marly Cassili and Parfums de Marly Delena. So I own Delena Exclusive, and that's definitely in my top 10 for life, period, just like Baccarat Rouge 540. These two, I actually had tried them in the discovery kit. If you guys haven't seen my first impressions on the house, then go ahead and click the eye in the sky, because I'm going to give you guys a follow-up video telling you guys how they all wear, what they all are like on my skin, and how do I like them, and what fragrances I'm going to get full bottles of. As you can tell, I got Cassili and Delena, and there are two others, possibly three, that I'm gonna get as well as far as the feminine collection goes. I do want to try the masculine collection. They have more masculine unisex fragrances. So I'm going to start off with Cassili, because I know a lot of y'all want to see how I feel about Delena, and I can do a Delena exclusive and Delena comparison video, you know, 8 months after my first impressions. But you guys, Cassili. Honestly, Cassili to me is like Delena Exclusive's fruity sister. If Delena Exclusive was like fall winter, Cassili would be spring summer. This is heavy on frangipani. It's like a tropical flower. This is like a tropical sweet fruity fragrance, but not overly sweet in my opinion. This also has kind of like that same like velvety creamy touch that Delena Exclusive has. This isn't as creamy though. I think Delena Exclusive is borderline gourmand. I wouldn't call this borderline gourmand, but this is kind of like that sweet, floral, fruity fragrance. I would categorize this as a fruity floral, but it also has a little bit of velvety texture, like a smooth texture. It's not like your fresh fruity floral. It's more of like a smooth, sensual fruity floral that I really like. I really enjoy this scent. I almost used the whole travel atomizer. That's why I was like, you know what, I need to get a bottle, because at first I wasn't like that impressed with it until I wore it on my skin. And boy, I tell you, like this summer, whew, this was my baby. But yes, it's absolutely stunning. There's a note of like mimosa. There's the same vanilla that's in Delena Exclusive. But this smells so good. It lasts forever on the skin, especially for it to be like a fruity floral. It's stunning. I won't go too much into detail about this because I'm going to go into a deeper review when I do the follow-up video. So, Cassili by Parfums de Marly. And last but certainly not least, we have the beautiful, the well-known Delena. You guys, when I first smelled this and compared it to Delena Exclusive, I was so happy I got a full bottle of Delena Exclusive, because that's more my style. This one to me was a little bit meh. But you guys, when I tell you, I use that travel spray the whole summer, going into fall even, and y'all, it blew my socks off. I had to get a full bottle. I was like, I had to get Cassili ASAP, and I had to get Delena ASAP. I see the beauty in both of them. I see the beauty in all of the fragrances from Parfums de Marly, and I am not a hater. I'm not a hater. At first I was like, nah, I'm team Delena Exclusive. I am still team Delena Exclusive, don't get me wrong. Absolutely love that scent. This is not gonna top that to me, but this is a very nice scent, and I'm so happy to have her in my collection. Whew, if you guys don't know, where have you been? This is basically one of the most talked about fragrances from Parfums de Marly, and this fragrance is just a fruity floral, but it has a note of rhubarb, which in this fragrance gives it like a tart, mouth-watering, like Sour Patch Kid type of vibe. Some people say sour, some people say tart. I think you can use those interchangeably because of the way that this smells. This is very heavy on the rose, which is beautiful. It is stunning. This also has some incense in it, so it kind of gives it a little bit of a smokiness. But all in all, this is a very youthful and happy scent. I definitely can see someone wearing this all the time in the spring and summer. This is definitely going to be my spring and summer daytime gal, because I got so many compliments on this. And this is just pretty. This is your pretty girl. This is your, you know, I will describe her the same way. She volunteers, she loves animals, she gives back to her community, but she has money because this is her signature scent, and Parfums de Marly is not cheap, honey. 75 mils, you're spending $320 plus, like, whoo, like that's steep, you know? But she can afford it. But this is a beautiful scent nonetheless. Like I said, with Cassili, I won't go too much in depth about this because I'm going to do a dedicated review about these fragrances and how I feel about them and how they wear and all that other good stuff. But I'm so happy to have this in my collection. I'm so happy, like stoked. And just looking at these bottles just make me so stinking happy. So Delena, whoo, all right y'all, so we're finally finished. I talked my head off this one. Hopefully I can like cut it down, but I really appreciate you guys sticking with me at this point. Please make sure you check out that other video for the giveaway information, and I will have it down in the description box below. What fragrances that I hauled are you guys interested in trying? What do you like? Because I'm happy with this haul. I do have other fragrances coming, but some of them aren't going to be here until maybe possibly the top of the year. So I think I want to do a haul sometime in January, maybe early February, about my first haul of the new year, and just let you guys know some of the fragrances that are to come. So typically I quiz you at the end of all of my videos just to see who is really rocking with me and staying till the end, okay? Leave me the peach emoji, and if you don't have the peach emoji, just leave me like, I don't know, asterisk peach emoji or something like that, or just say peach emoji so that I know you guys stay to the end. I hope you guys enjoyed today's video. I love you guys so much. I truly appreciate you guys' support, and I will see you all in the next one.